One of these has got to work for Neil's wedding tomorrow. I don't have time to go shopping. What do you think of this one?
I think you better make time to go shopping.
Second opinion, Spencer?
Please, I'm thinking about what the strippers won't be wearing at Neil's bachelor party tonight. And right now, all I can afford is 2 lap dances and 1 really long hug. But a trip to the mall couldn't hurt.
Well, Dee Dee, what are you wearing?
Something tasteful but understated that won't outshine the bride.
But I thought the Dee Dee rule was to always outshine the bride.
Except when attending the wedding of an ex-boyfriend. My relationship with Neil was the most significant I've ever had, which is why I'm going, but with a few guidelines. Like no small talk with the groom could look suspicious. And I'll have to steer clear of all male attention, otherwise I could end up dating Neil's best friend, which means Neil could end up being the best man at my very own wedding, and then we're all a part of each other's lives forever.
Ever think you have too much time on your hands?
Well, Dee Dee, I dated Neil before you did, so do I have to follow these rules too?
Please, that was years ago. No one cares about you.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Okay, Ma, here are my earrings, but I really, really like these, so can you try not to lose them, suck them up in your vacuum, or let your cat swallow them?
I promise. And Valentino is gonna pass your sapphire hoops any day.
You can keep them. So, whose funeral is this you're going to again?
Bill Jones, man I dated after your father. Sweet man, died in his sleep. We should all be so lucky.
I don't remember any men coming around then.
Well, after my divorce, I went through a period I call the quiet years.
Oh, like when you didn't date.
Oh, I dated. I just chose to keep quiet about it. Remember your Uncle Henry? Well, you're old enough to know he wasn't no uncle. But he for damn sure was my daddy.
Wow, you and Uncle Henry?
Yeah, and then there was your fake Uncle Terry and your Uncle Booker. Ooh, Booker. What that man could do with...
Ma? Can we go back to the quiet years? Okay, how tacky were those limos outside? One of them had light blue velvet seats and one of those Crown air fresheners.
Neil and Janet worked very hard to plan this wedding. You shouldn't judge and poke fun.
Then why are we even here? The whole point of a wedding is to judge and poke fun.
I know, but I can't risk it here or my behavior might be interpreted as latent hostility, or hateration as they call it in the streets.
Right, ex-boyfriend etiquette. We're not ruining this day for me. Ooh, I see balloons with Neil and Janet's face on them tied to all the pews. Trading tacky.
Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Mona.
Hey, Neil! Everything is so beautiful. Nice touch with the personalized balloons. Trade Class A.
Congratulations, Neil. So happy to be here to share in your special day.
I was hoping you'd come.
Well, we are still friends. Hey!
Hey, Beth.
Do y'all have to shout like that?
I see you're still feeling the effects of the bachelor party.
Why do you say that?
Because you missed 3 buttons and you got glitter on your nose? What did you get into last night?
He brought his own chocolate sprinkles.
Hey! What happens at the bachelor party stays at the bachelor party.
Just so you're prepared, that stripper you were showing special attention to is here. She's play cousins with one of my groomsmen.
Tangerine's here? She probably won't recognize me anyway. She must see hundreds of ripped abs every week.
What's up, Sprinkles?
Tangerine! Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Actually, it's Susan when I'm off the clock, but I'm glad you recognized me. Most men only remember me from the neck down. Listen, I just want to say thanks for the generous tip you gave me. I'm gonna save you a dance at the reception. Not that kind of dance.
You gave a generous tip? Even I've never seen you that drunk.
Damn, I gave that girl a $100 bill. Man, that's the last time I let some chick spank me with... It's just the last time, that's all.
I'd love to stay and laugh at you, but it's about that time. See you guys at the reception? There's no open bar, but there's a really cool fruit punch fountain.
Are you okay?
Yep, that went surprisingly well. I can relax a little. Especially when there's an exciting Kool-Aid fountain to wait. And what is up with Neil's pimp tux? Did I notice a hint of purple paisley?
Yay, you're back. This is gonna be fun. Wait until you see the bride's grandfather in his Count Chocula cape.
He was so young, such a beautiful man.
How did you know, Bill?
I didn't. I work for the funeral home. I did his makeup for the wake. I was going for a vibrant look. What did you think? Did I over foundation?
No, I thought he looked very lively.
You're too kind. And a bit blotchy, if you don't mind my candor. Here's my card. I do wonders with the undead, too.
Must be Bill's widow. Excuse me. I am so sorry for your loss. Dee Dee, yes? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Bill and I were close. William and I were extremely close. You dated him too?
If it makes you feel any better, this happens at least twice a week. All of your makeup, flawless. Call me.
Hurry up, Dee Dee. I don't want to miss the wedding. How often does one tiny person need to apply lipstick?
It depends. With a proper lining and layering technique, I can usually go about 3 hours. With gloss, sometimes 4. So on average, I usually need to reapply within 3.5 hours, give or take 10 minutes, all weather conditions being equal.
Okay, by now they're honeymooning in Jamaica.
I'm fine. I just need a minute. And some calamine lotion. Go, go. On second thought, just grab the scotch from my grandmother's purse.
That's Janet. I know. Let's introduce ourselves. Yes, yes. Hi. We just wanted to say how happy we are to be here and that everything is truly perfect.
Thank you. Do I know you?
I'm Dee Dee Thorne, and this is my sister Mona.
We're old friends of Neil's, but I'm sure you want to be alone right now, so okay then, bye-bye, come on.
So nice to meet you.
Neil's never mentioned either of you.
Really?
Yep.
Dee Dee, step away from the bride.
Dee Dee Thorne, law student, fabulous apartment, 11% body fat.
Nope.
That's a yep and a nope, let's go.
Wow, that is so strange that he wouldn't mention me.
Why is it so strange?
It's just that I was his last girlfriend before he met you.
Neil didn't tell me he was inviting exes to our wedding. Where's that scotch?
But hey, he's totally in love with you now. He went on and on about how great you were when he came to see Dee Dee at Christmas.
He came to see you at Christmas? He told me he was working.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, happy wedding day.
Love the dress.
So, I was thinking, you know that 100 I gave you. Could a brother get some change back on that?
Fine and funny. I'm kind of digging your sprinkles.
Neil loves you, Janet. He told Dee Dee so at Christmas. What the heck was that?
Well, I'm the one who tried to get us out of there, but no, you had to open up your glossy little lips.
Okay, I'm sure everything is fine. There's no need to panic. Still no need need to panic. She's just getting some air. She'll be back.
And I'm never coming back!
Now can we panic?
Why would Janet run out on our wedding day?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Because women are tricky. They draw you in with their thongs and pasties, and when they've got you right where they want you, bam! You're left with empty pockets and a face full of whipped cream.
This is so humiliating. Why didn't she just tell me she was having second thoughts?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Hey, I just heard there were 2 girls in the bathroom with Janet right before she ran out. Maybe they know something.
Why don't we go find them?
Good idea. Nice detective work, stripper girl.
What are you doing? Did you follow me here from the funeral?
You weren't hard to miss in that jalopy of yours. I simply followed the sparks from your sagging muffler.
Speaking of sagging, I have one word for you. Underwire.
Doesn't it bother you that we have yet another man in common besides Charles? I mean, 1 is a fluke, 2 is a pattern.
You dated Bill before you were married. I dated him years later. Small world. Stranger things have happened.
So don't you find it highly coincidental, uncanny, and extremely disturbing?
I find you disturbing. Don't you need to get something lifted, tucked, or sucked out?
I intend to get to the bottom of this odd connection. I mean, what qualities do men see in me that they also see in you? I mean, we're so different. I'm refined and sophisticated, worldly, and you're just...
About to give you a beat down if you finish that sentence.
See? So different.
You need to stop obsessing and go home.
I am not obsessing. I'm happy to let it go. Wait! I am not done with you. I have got questions, Dee Dee.
Do you feel bad we didn't tell Neil about what happened with Janet?
Why do you think I'm eating wedding cake without chewing?
Neil, are you okay?
No. Hey, Mona.
Neil, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to be somewhere where people weren't asking me a million questions about Janet.
Have you seen her? Did she say anything? What do you know?
Maybe I came to the wrong place.
No, don't be silly. You can hide out here as long as you'd like.
Dee Dee, can I talk to you privately?
Sure. Relax. Have some cake. Is this a bad idea? Help yourself to some snacks in the kitchen.
Look.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
Helping a friend. We're still responsible for what happened today, and it's the least we can do.
We shouldn't do anything. We're already too involved as it is. And we're not helping him by letting him stay here.
Well, I can't just tell him to walk it off.
You're right. I'll do it.
Oh, no. Mona, he does not need your tough love tactics right now. Now, I will get rid of him in my own way. Neil? I know you think that being here is gonna help, but I really don't think...
Why doesn't anybody want to marry me?
Hello, hello. Big Dee Dee, hey. Dee Dee's not here. Good, because I stopped by to see you. I was in the neighborhood picking up your father's hair pomade. They don't sell it on our side of town. So, what do you want? Can I stepmom just drop by? You know, for friendly. Okay, I need information about your mother. What kind of information? Is there anything on God's green earth that we might possibly have in common? I mean, if you can think of anything, it'll just free my mind and save me from my night terrors. Well, you're both strong-willed, determined, meddling, overprotective, somewhat selfish, maybe insane to a certain degree. But loving mothers nonetheless. Hey, do you know I never realized just how alike you two are? Why are you saying these things? Because it's true. I mean, with that much in common, you two should actually be friends. Really, Sweet Peach. Inviting people in so you can attack them? No wonder you don't have more guests. Actually, you invited yourself in. It's like a disease with you. Hey, I'm sorry I stuck you with Neil last night. Was it hard to get him out?
Not after I pried his fingers from the door jamb. I'm telling you, Mona, turning Neil away was one of the hardest things I've ever done, including telling my mom she was too old to wear pants with juicy across the butt.
So what's with the food?
You know I eat when I feel guilty.
No, you don't. I do that. Wait, you're turning into me. Should I be worried?
Of course not. I just ruined 2 people's lives. I'm fine. Couldn't be better. I mean, what woman doesn't want to see her ex-boyfriend cry like a little girl?
So, found anything else we have in common aside from the men we slept with?
Not a thing. It seems I was mistaken. Toodles.
I know one thing we have in common. We're both very close to our daughters, who tell us everything.
So you've spoken with Mona, then. I knew she couldn't keep her mouth shut. She gets it from you.
She thinks we should try to be friends.
She told me the very same.
You know, maybe she's right. I mean, yeah, we could try by saying something nice to each other.
Okay. You first.
All right. Big Dee Dee, I think you're a very good mother.
And I you.
Except for your drinking.
I know you've been both mother and father to Mona, but growing the mustache was a step too far.
Well, we gave it a good try.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye. I was worried about you, so I brought you a surprise.
Mona, I'm not really feeling up to...
Hi, Dee Dee.
Janet.
I came to tell you that it's not your fault that Neil and I didn't get married. I was already having doubts.
I'm feeling better already. Thanks for stopping by.
But Mona assured me that you would never do anything to jeopardize my relationship with Neil.
Hey, Dee Dee, do you have an extra tooth? It can wait.
Neil, what are you doing here?
Dee Dee, you told me he was gone.
So you knew he was here?
See, what happened was...
I didn't have the heart to kick him out. I tried, but he just kept talking and whining and crying, and, well, it's true. Janet, trust me, nothing happened. I was only letting him stay here until he was ready to face the world because I feel responsible for ruining his wedding day.
And how exactly did you ruin my wedding, Dee Dee?
You see, what had happened
Why haven't you ever told me about your ex-girlfriend?
You see, what had happened was... I just don't like rehashing the past.
Oh, for goodness sake, everyone in this room has slept with Neil. The past is the past. No big deal. Moving on.
You slept with Neil?
I believe I was moving on. What is important is that there's only one woman in this room he wanted to marry.
Actually, he wanted to marry me, too. That's why we broke up, actually.
I don't even know why I came here.
Wait, look. You and Neil love each other. You just need to accept that this man has had a past. And Neil, you need to be honest with Janet about that past. Basically, y'all need to talk and leave us out of it.
Can we go somewhere and talk?
Sure.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, he didn't even say thank you. That ungrateful Negro sat on my couch crying, eating up all my food for 2 days. He better not never show up in
Hey,
here.
Dee Dee, thanks for everything.
Oh, don't mention it.
Then my grandma Nettie looked me in the eyes on her deathbed, reached deep down in her bosom and pulled out a special gift. I thought it was gonna be sugarless hard candy, but no. It was $100 bill.
I thought you invited me over here to get to know me better, but all you want is your money back.
Well, now that you know, how about you give me the 100, I'll give you a 10, a 5, and 5 ones, and we'll call it even.
Unfortunately for you, I'm a math major, so no.
Come on, don't you have to follow some kind of stripper code of conduct?
Of course I do. And it says if a customer wants his money back, he has to earn it.